Well, hello and welcome to FISKEFLUER. Today we're gonna tie a Paraloop Mayfly emerger. It's a bit difficult to tie, but once you get the hang of it, you will have a nice fly to have in the box. Very effective, very solid, nice to tie, fun to tie. Okay, see how I tie this fly. The description of the materials of this fly is coming right up. Okay, I'll start with the hook. I use this hook. Klink Hammer Extreme is size 12. And for the body, I use moose mane, 2 white and 1 black fiber. And I have this hackle. I'm gonna find the bag now. This what's this called? It looks like this. You have this. Here you have it. White branch cape golden badger. That's the cape I'm using. And I use some for the thorax. I use some peacock eye, and I also have brown thread, not waxed. I don't like waxed thread. You can wax it if you want. And well, I think that's about, yeah. Well, sure. I have this cord. This is a brownish poly yarn I use for the cord to tie the hackle around. Okay. And I also use some, this is my kind of lacquer. This is water-based, where it seeps in. You can also use fly tight. And the device I'm using for this video is Stoneful Transformer, and I have this parachute tool for this to make this a little more easy to do. You can also tie this fly without the parachute tool. Some do, and I wanted to use this equipment today. Well, that's all I had for the description, so follow on with the video. Okay, let's go on with the tying then. I take a hook and put it in the vise. Like that. Make it stay there securely. Okay. Attach my tying thread. Snip off the waist. And find some moose mane. 2 white and 1 black. Check out the 1 black. Okay. Then I have 2 white and 1 black. Snip off the tips. Attach it to my hook. Wind the thread about there to the top of the hook. Make a little whip finish by hand. Put the bobbin on the thread post, and I'm gonna use the rotation abilities of the Stoneful Transformer this time. Collect the 2 white and the 1 black, so it's about the side of each other, and start winding these materials. Have to start correctly, otherwise it will be a little strange pattern. Well, almost correctly this. Wind up, you see they get this nice pattern. Okay, hold it in your hand and tie off this material. Sorry about that. Try not to unravel this thing. That's about right. Okay, you can always get a nicer pattern than I had, but this is for the demonstration. Okay, if you want, you can take some lacquer onto this to enforce it. Those who had UV resin, you can use that, but I don't use it because I'm allergic to it. Now I'm gonna attach the tread post. I take this poly yarn. It's very strong, very it floats very good. Snip off the tip, so get a nice clean tying on this. Like this, and snip off some of the length. You don't need all that. Okay, now I take my hackle. Let's attach this, but before that I have to take this parachute tool I have that comes with the Stonefoot transformer, like this, and I take this hackle, take off the fluff, make some bear stem there so I can tie this in, snip off this waist a little bit as I tie it in like this onto the side of the hook a little bit, and take it up and use all your fingers to just support this. You tie it up to this far up you want, because this hackle is gonna wind around the cord downwards from the top to down. So I just make a little base of it, so the tying starts, the winding starts on the top like this, and so on. Go down. Well, now I got down. Okay, now I take it out of the parachute tool, take it aside so I have some rotation abilities again, and I take this peacock curl, take about 3 strands, pull it off the stem, snip off this bottom ends like this, attach it to the hook. Be sure now not to crowd the eye. You have to stop about there, I think. But before that, I take a little whip finish by hand, like this, and put it on the tread post. I have a Norwise tread post in the side of me, and I wind this little baby down, like this. I stop about there, because I don't want to crowd the eye, and touch this without unraveling it. Just support it with your hand like this. Okay, snip it off the waist. Okay, and I like to just be sure just to take one more whip finish so it don't unravel. Okay, and I put this on the tread post again to get the time thread out of the way, and I take my parachute tool, attach the thread, the cord, poly yarn. Okay, now I use just my hands to wind this around. I found that was better. Okay, start by winding from top to bottom. Just try to make touching turns as good as you can do that, because all the way down to and when you come down like this, you take your thread off the thread posts and try to just wind so much hackle fiber can do backwards, so we don't tie down too many. And just pull on this, just break it, make sure that this stays there like this. And now you take your polyarn off the parachute tool, just take it, tie it forwards like this, and just tie down. Make sure not to crowd the eye too much. And now you can snip off this polyarn as way down. You can do this like this. Clean it up and take a whip finisher and make a nice whip finish on this without to don't crowd the eye or tie down too many fibers. You can just use your whip finisher to peel it off. Okay, you see now you get this nice little hackle thing on top here. And you can take, now you can take, I'll take my lacquer down just to reinforce this. You can use your dubbing needle as well, because this drips too much, I think. But this is gonna seep in, so I don't make so much fuss about it. You can also use your fibers, leftovers, to clean it up. Now it's just about to take some lacquer onto the thread wrappings. A bit shaking on my hands today. Okay. Well, it's just fine to have this place this where it is. Okay. Now you have the finished flight, the parachute loop, Paraloop Mayfly emerger. It sits very nice on the water, and you have a solid fly with all natural materials. You can I see I could have wind a little more back, but that's matter of taste, I guess. There you have it, folks. The Paraloop Mayfly emerger. Nice fly to have in a box. Bit tricky to tie, but once you get the hang of it, you have a beautiful fly. Okay, and thank you all for watching my videos, and I welcome you back to watch my next video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. You will always get the latest videos from me. Okay, bye.